Morning students, today we have to discuss some typical numericals. Some where the fundamental is lacking. First question, just all of you see the circuit. The 2 volt battery is connected here and 2 ohm resistance is here. So it is a simple case because the EMF is 2 volt and resistance is 2 ohm. What is the current flowing through the circuit? The current flowing through the circuit, simply you know, that is I equal to that is E upon capital R. So this must be equal to 2 by 2, that is equal to 1 ampere. It's very simple, and 1 ampere current flows through it. 1 ampere current flows through it. And if you look to the second circuit, what happens here? 2 volt cell is here and 2 ohm resistance is also connected. And another other side, whatever you are finding, no resistor is there, no cell is there. So what will be the current flowing through this type of circuit? This is very important. What is the current flowing through this type of circuit? So you must be knowing that across that 2 ohm resistor, what will be the current flowing through it? It's very important. So this case is looking, just to look on this, in this cases the cell is being short circuited. It is short circuited. If the current will be passing through it, so what will happen? The maximum current means all the current will be passing through this one. All the current will be passing through this one, so no current flows through 2 ohm resistor. So current flowing through 2 ohm resistance I equal to 0. In this case, the current flowing through 2 ohm resistor I equal to 0. Again, if you look into the another case is what happens here. So one cell of 2 volt gets connected and 2 ohm resistor is here, and on other side the 2 volt cell is connected there. Other side 2 volt cell is connected here. So what will be the current passing through the 2 ohm resistor? The current passing through the 2 ohm resistor, due to this cell, the current passing through is equal to that is 2 by 2, that is equal to 1 ampere, and due to this cell also current will be passing through is equal to 1 ampere. So the current passing through I will be here, that is the 2 ampere current. So 2 ampere current passes through the 2 ohm resistor. So if you look to this type of cases, case number 4, what happens here? The two cells 4 volt and 6 volt are connected to 2 ohm resistor. What will happen here? Now you can apply the superposition principle. Simple way, you know that if you find the net EMF, if you calculate the net EMF will be 6 volt plus 4 volt equal to 10 volt, and net resistance is 2 ohm. So current, no doubtly in these cases you are finding I equal to that is net EMF by net resistance. So that will be equal to 10 volt divided by 2, that is equal to 5 ampere. So current is flowing through it 5 ampere. That can be done in the simplest way by principle of superposition of currents. So how the superposition principle? Simply you connect one cell 6 volt, and 6 volt is connected to the 2 ohm resistor. The current will be in these cases, I1 will be in these cases 6 by 2, that is equal to 3 ampere. And again another cases, you connect the 4 volt against the 2 ohm resistor, you are finding that current equal to I2 equal to 4 by 2 equal to 2 ampere. So net equal to how much you are finding? I1 plus I2 equal to 5 ampere. So by that superposition, if you are not remembering the equivalent EMF, you can do in this manner by principle of superposition of currents. If you apply these tricks, these tricks to this one, so what will happen? If this cell will be emitted, if you remove this cell and connect it directly, so what will happen? That you can get the current through this, because it will be short circuited, and the current will be in this case 0 and in this case 0, and net will be the 0. But this superposition principle cannot be applied to this type of circuit. This is a special type of circuit, that what is the current passing through this 2 ohm resistor. Simply you have to calculate here due to this cell and due to this cell, you add it. You cannot apply the superposition of current in this circuit. Another type of equivalent resistance, you look into the another type of equivalent resistance. In this question, find equivalent resistance. So this is one type of special type of resistance, special type of circuit. And how to calculate the equivalent resistance between A and B. Question is equivalent resistance between A and B. So what will be the equivalent resistance? You look to the circuit first. How it is connected, that is in form of the triangle like that. R, the resistors are connected in all the different parts. And you have to calculate the equivalent resistance between A and B. So how we can calculate it? Neither it is in the Hodgson's condition, not in parallel directly, not in series directly. So in these cases, you have to follow one easiest process. What is the easiest process? Because the terminals are A and B, it is looking like if you divide the total circuit in this manner, you will be finding it is looking like a symmetrical. It is a symmetrical circuit. The point C, D, N, all the symmetric points, all these points are having the equal potential. If you separate in this manner, you will finding all these points are in equal potential. If it is in equal potential, just this line, this is the symmetric line, equal potential, this R, and this part will be the R by 2. This will be the R by 2, this will be the R by 2. So one part symmetrical, one part, what is the resistance of one part? Resistance of one part. What will be the resistance of one part? From this right part, this is the R and R by 2, both are connected in parallel. So this will be equal to 1 by R1 equal to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R by 2. So this will be equal to, that is R, you are finding 1 plus 1 plus 2, that is equal to 4 by R, or it is R1 equal to how much you are finding, that is R by 4. That is R by 2, one part of the symmetry. So this distance is neglected because C point is in having equal potential, D is having equal potential, and this part also is having the equal potential. It is separating, this line is separating the total whole circuit into two symmetric parts. So the resistance of one part is, that is R upon small r upon 4, and the resistance of right side part will be also R upon 4. So both the parts are connected because both the parts are connected in series. This is R by 4 and next part is equal also R by 4. Both are, this is the A and the B, and both are connected in series. The net resistance R will be equal to R by 4 plus R by 4. So that is equal to 2R by 4, that is equal to R by 2. So equivalent resistance of this complete circuit is, the equivalent resistance of the complete circuit is R by 2. So if you are finding this type of circuit and is looking like in symmetric nature, symmetric means to tell that resistances on left side must be equal to the resistance on the right side. In all the cases by the symmetric method, you can calculate the total resistance equal to R by 2. This is for the tricks to calculate. Already in the last class, already we have discussed how to calculate the equivalent resistance by applying the KVL, how to find out the resistance by delta star conversion, and this is also another type of calculation by method of symmetry. By method of symmetry, we can solve the different complicated circuits to find out the equivalent resistance of complicated circuit. Thank you.